Hey, my name's Mike. Welcome to the Daily Devo. Today, we're going to talk about how to wait well. I think waiting is the worst. I think waiting is so hard. I think waiting can feel like it's unending. And all of us are often waiting on things in life. What are you waiting for today? Maybe some of you watching, maybe you're waiting for something like a big meeting with this person at work. Maybe you're waiting for something like a positive pregnancy test or a test result from a doctor, something that has your stress level high. Maybe you're waiting for an important phone call, or you're waiting for some relief from some pain. Maybe you're waiting for your house to sell, or maybe you're waiting for restoration of a relationship that's on the rocks. Others of you watching, maybe you're waiting for something small. Maybe you just are waiting on that Amazon package that's supposed to be delivered any minute. Maybe you're waiting for the food that's in the oven to finish cooking, or you're waiting for your bangs to grow out like my 5-year-old is right now. Maybe you're waiting for the next iPhone or for a weekend getaway with those you love. Regardless of the specific thing that you're waiting on, it's not easy. We're going to look at our Bibles today in Psalm chapter 130, and we're going to read verses 5 and 6, and it talks about how to wait well. And here's what it says. I am counting on the Lord. Yes, I am counting on him. I have put my hope in his word. I long for the Lord more than centuries long for the dawn. Yes, more than the centuries long for the dawn. Now, there's only 2 verses here, but there's so much to unpack. And I love how we can learn so much with just a tiny piece of scripture when we look at it. At first glance, when you hear this term centuries, you might be thinking about a time frame, like 100 years. But it's not the same centuries. This is centuries with an S. And this is referring to guards that would keep watch all night long. So when it says, I long for the Lord more than centuries long for the dawn, it's talking about the people who are just waiting on their shift of guarding to end. They're looking forward to the morning when they get to end their shift. Right before this mention of waiting for the dawn, it talks about waiting with hope. Verse 5, we read that I'm counting on the Lord. I'm counting on him. I've put my hope in him. You see, today we can count on God. We can absolutely wait and be frustrated with waiting, but we can have hope and expectancy that God is going to pull through. Today, I want to give some thought to the idea of waiting well, and I want to give you a few practical tips, some things that you and I need to be doing in order to wait well when we're frustrated. The first one is this: do all you can do about a situation, but leave the outcome up to God. A simple way to think about it is this: do your best and leave God with the rest. Second thing I want to encourage you is keep a positive attitude. When you're waiting, remember to be expectant. That even though there is no sign of an answer to your prayer in this moment, just believe and put your hope and trust in the fact that God is working, that he's for you, that he is out there defending you on your behalf. The third idea is that I want to encourage you to turn to God through prayer and through reading of his word for comfort. Find a longing for the Lord that fills your space when you're waiting and when you're frustrated. You see, when you wait well, it feels more doable. It feels less unbearable when we learn to wait with God when we're waiting. So if you're waiting on someone, if you're waiting on something today, we want to let you know we are praying for you. Remember to wait well. At just the right time, God will provide an end to your season of waiting. Remember that God is with you and he is for you, even in the frustration of waiting.